I've taken this posture because most times, if you have a camera looking at you, it tends to give you a sense of seriousness. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
And when you are too serious, you forget important things. You understand? And I think we're in an environment where we are allowed to let our hair down. Yeah?
Yes.
And act informally. Yeah? Because we are celebrating. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put our hands together for Jesus. But it is only the living that can celebrate. Abi? Dead people don't celebrate. Can they celebrate? So you should be happy about yourself. Put your hands together again. Thank God because you are alive. Thank God because you are alive. Yes, Mark is my friend. And we've been friends for donkey years. Donkey years. You understand? There is no formality between Mark and I. And that's because we allow ourselves, we tell ourselves the truth. Yeah? If Mark comes to me, maybe he comes to my office without an appointment, I'll do my job as if I'm not receiving a visitor. And then when he gets angry, I'll tell him that, but you didn't tell me you are coming. You understand? So we don't have chips on our shoulders when we are relating with each other. So let me start from that point of view. Life is a serious business. Don't play with life. Yeah. If you play with life, life will play with you. And it is a big privilege for me to come to an environment like this. You know why? Because we have very young people here. You understand? But I have one or two things I need to share with you. You understand? I like the environment. You don't have to apologize to anybody about the way you look and the things you do. You understand? But when we summed everything up, we said it is good to be in the house of God. That's a big advantage over people that don't know God. Big, big advantage. So if you know Christ, you have a relationship with Christ, you are in a completely different world compared to those that don't have a relationship with Christ. So if you are here today, you don't have a relationship with Christ, find a way of knowing Him. You make your life a lot easier. Iboro is here. Probably my son, I can't find him. He's there. Okay? In our house, yeah, I raised my children on Galatians 6:7. Apart from him, who knows Galatians 6:7? No, apart from you. 10,000 for whoever knows and recite Galatians 6:7. Time off. What's Galatians 6:7? Yeah. Whatever you sow, you reap. If you look at your life and you situate it within the context of your current experience, it's going to be that. So start early. You understand? Start early. Because in future, when you sit down and review your life, you are going to find out that whatever you sow, you reap. So whether I want to give my child money to execute a project, or I want to punish the child, we first go back to say, hope you remember the scripture. Whatever you sow, you reap. Then you explain why the person should be in the situation or should be in the situation she is. You understand? If you apply this very well in your life, there are certain things that will not be able to come around you. Because you put yourself perpetually at a point where you are thinking about the future. Okay? Okay? The way we all are here, what I'm going to say, some people may not take it very seriously, but it will happen. You understand? Some people in this hall, as we are today, are going to serve some people in this hall. It's a difficult thing to listen to, but it will happen. Your business is to make sure that you are the person being served. And it starts now. You understand? Meaning, choices have consequences. Choices. At every point when you want to do something, you just find out that I'm at a crossroads. I have to take a decision. Right? Make sure you take the right decision, because it's coming back. I'm very, very passionate about our young women. You understand? Young women. It's not everybody that wears tie that is a man. And it's not everybody that wears good clothes that is a man. Somebody showing up in front of you should be able to take responsibility. Okay? Because we are talking about generational consequences. Generational consequences. If you have a child, what happens before you have the child and what happens after have consequences for the future. It has consequences for your lineage. It's not something you play with. It's not something you play with. So when the guy shows up, you quickly recite whatever you sow, you will reap. And then you consider, and then you have the confidence to ask the person, where are we going? You can ask that question. It will be nice. You look good though, as a person, but where are you taking me? You understand? The question that will pop out after that will show you what your future is going to look like. So don't be afraid to ask that question, because the answer to that question is going to pop out in the mouth of your daughter and your son many, many years down the line. And it's going to pop out in the form of, I want to do this. Are you going to struggle not to be able to do it? Again, let's come back to the issue. Don't apologize for the way you look. Don't apologize for who you are. But take decisions that you know are consequential, they must be positive. Any decision that is consequential, we must play. You understand? I'm not saying that we should not play. That's why when you play in this kind of environment and the kind of gathering we have, it's very good, because we are doing it in the house of God. You understand? But these are the last days. Even in the house of God, if you don't shine your eyes, you'll be misled. Yeah? Even Mark and I, immediately you want to do business. If I want to do business with Mark and I'll say, oh yeah, let's take Byron. What is it that you are going to do for me under this condition? It's not to be, I assume that we go to the same church. You understand? What is going to come out of this thing that you say we are going to do together? What is it? Even in physical contracts and everything, what is it? What is it? Once you keep asking those questions, it will be nudging you in the right direction. Many people will fall on the wayside because they can't answer those questions. Have value for your relationship, have value for your time. See, Mark said he wanted to do something. Look at the number of people he has attracted. But why? Why are you here? You need to be able to answer that question. And every day when you go back to lie down on your bed, review the day and see whether you can put your hand on something fundamental that is positive that has happened to you today. If there's none, make tomorrow better. If there's none, make tomorrow better. You understand? You have a responsibility to ensure that. Because again, like we said, all actions have generational consequences. You understand? Don't apologize for who you are, where you are today, but please take steps to change the paradigm if you are not happy about where you are today. And it's also in this kind of environment you find those positive relationships, positive association. But please, 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 don't live in self-deceit. Okay? When you are going to work with, in quotes, a big man, look out for specific things. You understand? Myself and Iboro will work together, but sometimes we fight, serious fight, that I will say, what is it about? You understand? Let work, relate, work, associate with people who will bring the best out of you. And it's not difficult to find. But if you live in a cocoon, like a cocoon world, you don't want to do that. There's also room, and in any case, those ones are more plenty. You understand? You can change whatever it is. Anything you set out to achieve today, you will achieve them. But what is it that you have in mind that you want to achieve? If we ask people now, they'll say they want to buy a car. It's a car, anyways. You know now. You know that a car is something that every day depreciates. Abi? So you walk around people that will add value to your life. Focus. Determination. Build yourself like an individual. When you show up in an environment, you'll say something important has been added to us. When you live in a group or you associate in a group, you travel, they don't know that you have traveled, there's problem. But because when you travel among your team, there should be a gap. So what does that mean? Constantly aspire to improve yourself. When you go to a new environment and you are the leader, find another group. Leadership in terms of everybody looks at you like you are the best. I used to work in my organization and I was posted somewhere. In that place, 90%, and that was maybe 27 years or 28 years ago, 90% of the people will be saying, Oga. When I took my mom, she said, you have to get out of that place. But when I came to Lagos and I went to my headquarters, people that are 4-5 times higher than me, they will be jamming themselves when they want to enter. You don't even know that you are existing. That is where you should be. And then walk your way up. You understand? Walk your way in the midst of that up. How are you going to walk your way up? Character. You understand? Character. It appears that people don't pay attention, but they actually do. Again, Galatians 6:7. Whatever you sow, you will reap. I don't have a relationship with man that we can't tell ourselves the truth. If it's happening, I'll get out of the relationship. You understand? And I told him the same. Because sometimes he will say, this is what this thing that you are doing, this is people's perception. Sometimes I believe that thing I'm doing, people should understand. Say, no, this is what people are perceiving. So I'll make small effort to be able to show people that, oh, what I'm thinking is completely different from what you are thinking. You understand? Because it matters. You know, each and every one of you has a circle of influence. There are people that are constantly looking at you and say, I want to be like. What are they going to look like in 10 years? Those people that say they want to be like. It's going to be a summation of what you are going to look like. You are looking like now. You understand? You understand? So, this group is extremely important. Don't let's play with it. Today, we have come to celebrate Mark because he's alive. All of us are going to face issues that are consequential, and God is going to save us. When you are a Christian, you are a dynamite, wherever you are existing. When you are a Christian, you are a dynamite. You have an edge over the people that you are around there, but you need to know. You need to know. If you don't know, they will rob you and oppress you. But if you know, you talk to God before you come out of your house, and then you be the facility when you are in the public domain. You understand? Do an appraisal of yourself. How many businesses are existing among you? If there are not many, you better give back to many other businesses. Because the future is about that. You understand? It's good to look for employment, but don't be like me. You understand? The people that I saw 28 years ago when I joined service and they wore slippers and came to Lagos, they are multi-millionaires. Is it not good to be in employment? It's good as a stepping stone. See, I'll not go and look for a job for him when it comes to a real job, but I'll allow him to have experiences. You understand? Yes, when you have your own business, you struggle for a few years, and then if you stabilize it, you are a high flyer. You understand? So you too can be an employer. Look around you, look at the things that you need to do. Set an agenda for yourself. You understand? The Almighty is in the business of helping people, but are you ready to be helped? Thank you very much.